Hello, folks. Thanks for tuning into this podcast. My name is Prasad Rajput. I'm a avid reader and I'm someone who is real passionate about learning new things. Before we begin this podcast, just a heads up that there are many podcasts in the pipeline, and that too on variety of interesting topics that'll touch your life in some or other way. I might post once in a fortnight or month, depending on topic, guest, and time for research. So rest assured that I won't spam your feeds. I'll talk real shit, so don't expect this to be a lecture or anything. We'll keep it short and crisp, so no BS at all. You'll enjoy your time with lot of value addition. Fitness is one of my passion. I'm pursuing nutrition and fitness certification and also helping few people in their fitness journey as a part of my curriculum. I'm creating this podcast to help them get started with their fitness journey. But if you are the one who just started their fitness journey, or maybe if you are the one who is waiting for tomorrow's newspaper to declare that you need to get a charge of your fitness, well, then this is pretty much for you. Let's start with an interesting story. Ravana is often depicted as villain in Ramayana, and very rightly so because of the deeds. But one facet of Ravana which is less known is his knowledge and devotion to Lord Shiva. In Ramayana, when Sri Rama fires fatal arrow on the battlefield of Lanka, Sri Rama told his brother Lakshman, "Go to Ravana quickly before he dies and request him to share whatever knowledge he can. A brute he may be, but he is also a great scholar." The obedient Lakshman rushed across the battlefield to Ravana's side and whispered in his ears, "Demon King, do not let your knowledge die with you. Share it with us and wash your sins." Ravana responded by simply turning away. An angry Lakshman went back to Sri Ram. He is as arrogant as he always was, too proud to share anything. Sri Ram comforted his brother and asked him softly, "Where did you stand while asking Ravan for his knowledge?" Next to his head so that I hear what he had to say clearly. Sri Rama smiled, placed his bow on the ground, and walked to where Ravana lay. Lakshman watched in astonishment as divine brother knelt at Ravana's feet. With palms joined, with extreme humility, Sri Rama said, "Lord of Lanka, you abducted my wife, a terrible crime for which I have been forced to punish you. Now you are no more my enemy. I bow to you and request you to share your wisdom with me. Please do not please do that. If you do die without doing so, all your wisdom will be lost forever." To Lakshman's surprise, Ravana opened his eyes and raised his arms to salute Sri Rama. "If only I had more time as your teacher than as your enemy, standing at my feet as a student should, unlike your rude younger brother, you are worthy recipient of my knowledge. I have very little time, so I cannot share much, but let me tell you one important lesson I have learnt in my life. Things that are bad for you seduce you easily. You run towards them impatiently. But things that are actually good for you fail to attract you. You shun them creatively, finding powerful excuses to justify your procrastination. This is why I was impatient to abduct Sita but avoided meeting you. This is the wisdom of my life, Rama. My last words, I give it to you." With these words, Ravan died. I'm not sure about authenticity of this story, but this really touched me. Point of a story is on your path of fitness journey, every single day you'll have temptations. And believe me, if you have long-term goals, temptation will always and always hit you. You'd start giving yourself powerful excuses to skip workout. The more you give in to these excuses, the more powerful they'll become. Solution: try to be better than your excuses. How? Work on your mindset, practice, and most importantly, focus on one day at a time. Don't dwell on past and don't think much about tomorrow because all you have is now, and today is the day you'll build yourself. Now let's talk about mindset and what it really is. Ever wonder what is the mindset of Everester? What is the mindset of the CEO of the company? What is the mindset of a Nobel laureate? Your mindset creates thoughts. Your thoughts will create actions. Your repetitive action will create habits. And your habits will eventually build you. That is why it is so important to develop a right mindset in your fitness journey. Remember, every creation happens twice, once in your mind and once in reality. Right mindset is by far the most important skill you'll need in your fitness journey. Now, when I say skill, I mean it. I've used that word very prudently. Reason is simple. You may or may not have the right mindset now, but you can certainly develop it by practicing and honing it. One of my friend once told that he was weighing like over 100 kgs, and one day he sat on a chair which broke. I mean, well, in his defense it was already broken, but at the time it really hit him. One other friend told me that his younger brother got hypertension at 26. One of my other friend has anorexia and so many binge eating disorders, and like she's really struggling to get back on track. So the point is, I really don't understand as to why we all wait something to become so big or so overwhelming for us to get charge of it. I mean, are we waiting tomorrow's newspaper to declare that you are fat or unhealthy? It's okay if you fall sick or visit a doctor in case you fall sick, but it doesn't make sense to wait until you get a lifestyle disorder or a class 3 obesity and then start getting back on track. I mean, it just doesn't make sense at all. Believe me, it's much better to start off early. I've met people who will mindlessly hog on their favorite food, like relish every single sweet that is being offered to them, will keep cribbing and complaining things and like giving stupid excuses as to how it's impossible for them to work out. And these are the same people who would like spend hours and hours scrolling through social media. Then I've met some winners. Not that the ones we've discussed before are loser. I would rather call them beginners. Now let's talk about these winners. These are the people who work their butt off every single day at their workplace, probably 8 to 10 hours or more, and still make it to gym or workout routine every single day. And these are like CEOs and managers of big corporate firm that I'm talking about, that I've met. Not that they do not have a grueling schedule as we have. I mean, they do, we all do. It's it it's it's a part of our life. It at some point of time you tend to have a grueling schedule, but it cannot become an excuse. They understand the importance of fitness. They don't wait for someone to inspire them, cause they understand that inspiration doesn't last long. It's overrated. They understand that like they'll not get fit overnight, just as they didn't get rich overnight. Sometimes they might miss a workout, but they don't allow it to like affect the next days. For them it's one day at a time, and they decide to give their best every single day. They understand that the Rome was like not built in a day. They understand there is just no magic pill. It takes consistent effort of every single day. At times they face roadblocks. They don't complain. They don't whine. They get back stronger every single time they fall. They understand that not every workout will be great. Someday it's boring and sucks. Someday it'll be great. Important point is to show up every single day and be consistent. For them, their competition is not other people. Their competition is their own procrastination, their own ego, their own lethargy, and they try to be better than yesterday. As simple as that. It's not that they do not come across any failures, they do. In fact, these are the people who failed many times. They fail harder than you and I can think of, but they bounce back stronger each time they fail. They understand that it's difficult to build a habit, and it's much difficult to build a lifestyle. Like it takes blood, sweat, and more than anything, it takes a real mental toughness. They, this is like their mindset, and this is what differentiates them from others. They don't look at fitness as a quick fix of like some kgs of weight or fat loss. They see it as a lifestyle, meaning a thing that they'll do every single day without fail. When you begin, like you'll run out of time, you'll run out of money, you'll fall sick, you'll run out of patience, you'll feel like giving up, you'll feel like it's just not worth it, and it's much better to eat fries and watch your favorite web series at home. You'll fall for like all kinds of shitty excuses, but you must get up and try to make fitness a part of your daily routine. You bath every single day, you brush or eat every single day. Do you really need inspiration for that? No, right? I mean, it's just that it's really an integral part of your everyday life. It's your way of living. It's like your lifestyle. Now the real challenge is to make workout a part of your lifestyle. So much so that you would feel guilty if you miss it. Such that you would not wait for any external motivation to drag your ass to work out. And believe me, it will eventually happen when you'll stop being bothered and obsessed by weight scale and more focused on consistency and building a lifestyle. Thank you.